I thought I was in good hands with Allstate.
That's what they say.
That's what they
They
say.
tell you you're in good hands.
Yeah.
Well, tell me what happened the night, it was at night or
It
daytime?
was at night. Um, we lost our house on November 30th. They still don't know what caused the fire, but there was a rash of arsons in our area, so we fell under the arson umbrella.
Okay.
And we called Allstate out, and they told us day one, do not hire anybody like First Call or these other. Um, they named another guy, and I don't remember, Hank somebody.
Yeah.
He'll be in touch, but don't hire them. It will just make your claim drag out longer and longer and longer. So about 4 days later, Mr. Jeff got in touch with us, and all my worries went away. I quit getting beat up by Allstate every day. Every morning, 8 o'clock, they'd call me and beat me to death. Did I start the fire? Why should they believe me? They put us through 6 months of investigations, depositions, and then they never even looked at them and cleared us. I had already been approached by a competitor of First Call, and we were not impressed. We were really scared of him. So when Jeff came, he was just so caring, and he told me he would take this burden off our shoulders and allow his team to take it. And he did. I never thought once again about the contents claim. We did not sign for the structure. We just signed for the contents. And almost a year later, I've signed up with First Call to handle our structure claim.
They still didn't.
We have still not settled on our structure. Afterwards, I worked with your contents department, Tanya and Dee, and they were great. I mean, you guys went out and inventoried my house. I couldn't do it. I was a wreck. I was crying. So they went out and inventoried our house and then helped me walk through the process of anything they couldn't identify, which was quite a bit. But I never worried again. They had to deal with the adjusters. I no longer had the constant beating down the door on the adjusters. Absolutely. Once First Call was involved, I did not have to communicate with the adjusters at all. They took everything off my shoulders.
How was that helpful?
Oh, extremely helpful, because Allstate would call us starting at 8 o'clock in the morning, and the calls didn't end till like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Just all day long, asking for the same story. What happened? What happened? Did you really have this? Did you really have that? Why was there a TV by the door? It was for the Xbox, and we were moving it to the garage. We weren't moving out, but we were moving it to the garage. So First Call took that burden from me. They dealt with the adjusters. Yeah, before I got First Call involved, I felt like we were out there alone on an island, and we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. We were too upset. So we got to grieve through the process instead of being beat up by the adjusters. First Call took the beating for us and fought to get us the best that they could get us, which was policy limit.
Wow.
My first piece of advice is to call First Call. Call them, get them engaged. Otherwise, we're not professional at this. We never went through a fire. We never planned on going through a total loss, so we didn't know what to do. But you guys are professionals, and you knew what to do, and you knew how to talk to the adjusters and to Allstate. We couldn't do it. We didn't know the lingo. We didn't know the law, so we were just getting beat up by Allstate.
Felt a little outgunned, outmanned.
Absolutely. We had to hire an attorney because we had to go through the deposition. So, but even the attorney didn't know what to do, and that's why we re-engaged First Call for our structure. And we're probably going to re-engage them for our recoverable cash value on our contents as well, because we can't do it. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I don't have the time or the patience to do it anymore. Team. First Call called me, made me feel at ease right off the bat, gave me small tasks to do, followed up on those tasks with me, gave me insight on what I should do better in order to list our contents, and they took the burden off of me. I didn't have to worry about the deadlines First Call did. I didn't have to worry about the adjuster calling me and beating me up because they didn't believe I had 50 or something. First Call handled that. So they just took the burden off of us completely.
So they did.
My expectations were exceeded by far with First Call. whenever I felt like crying and needed to talk, I could call First Call Team D and Tanya and just say, this is what they're doing to me now. What do I do? They always gave me positive direction. They always said, this, you'll get through this. You have to grieve, but let us handle the heavy hitting for you. So
Absolutely.
do it without a doubt. Use First Call without a doubt. Don't second guess yourself. Don't spend your valuable time fighting with the adjusters, fighting with the insurance company. Let First Call do that for you. There's no lawyer out there that can do it. It has to be these professionals, and First Call by far was the most professional group we met.